score. Let's see what we got. All right, so I got one bird's eye maple, one piece of bocote. I don't know if it's bocote or bocote, but that's nice. That's real nice. 2 pieces of purple heart, and these are really, really purple. I got East Indian rosewood and 2 pieces of paddock. I think I'm saying that correctly, but I really like the orange color, so we're gonna see what this is about. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Costa. I got more stuff for the shop that I probably don't need. I need more lighting. I need more lighting right here, don't I? I'll be right back. Boom. How's that? Better? There you go. So I did get a bunch of wood, and one of my friends gave me or lent me his knife so that I could redo it. I told him I want experience and practice, so he let me borrow one of his old knives. It's completely old. It's a few years old. As a matter of fact, it's been at the Jellyfish for a restaurant just hanging. The knife fell off of the handle. I'm going to be redoing that in this episode. Hopefully everything goes well. I am going to practice. Probably going to be using poplar, which isn't ideal for a knife, but probably going to be using a piece of this. So we'll see. I do want to try to use a piece of steel for the ferrule as well. I got this bad boy, and I'm going to try to use this as a part of the ferrule and make it look really, really nice, hopefully. I don't know. Well, we're playing around. We're experimenting, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and talk about the project of this video. This is the knife that got lent to me. It's a cheap Dexter Yanagi. Look at the handle on this thing. It's duct tape to hold together, and it's not really doing too well right now. And well, there goes that. Here's the thing about Dexters that I really don't like. Most likely they're made in a factory, machined, and look at the tang on it. The shape of it is just like perfect, and you take something like this, which was handmade, and you see how it's not dimensional. It's very crooked and uneven in certain places. And the focus doesn't want to work. There we go. And you see just how thick it is, how wide it is, how long it is. And it just shows me that it was most likely made by hand. And it's just, I think it's stainless steel. But I want to see if I can get this Dexter to look like an expensive knife. That's my goal of this video. Hopefully we can do it. We're going to try it. I'm going to carve out the handle for the wood. Hello? That was weird. I just heard I love you. I was like, I love you too, but who are you? I am going to take off the rust, and then I'm going to work on the handle, and at the end I'm going to polish it and buff it. I can't wait. This light makes me want to vomit. Whoa, camera, don't be sliding off the table now. I did it. Cool. This is going to be the handle. This is poplar, which is probably going to be terrible for handle material, but you know, here we are. We are here doing it. Don't forget ear protection. All right. Go. I cut metal. So I made this mistake. I made the mistake once of cutting aluminum and with the angle grinder on here, and it was probably close to 200 plus degrees when I grabbed it, and it completely singed my fingers. They're healed now, but it was a very good lesson to learn. All right, so if I look at the handle that was on there already, it's about just a little bit bigger than this width-wise than this wood. So this should be fine. I'm gonna try to drill the holes next on with the drill press. So that's gonna be next. Dude, I love it when your favorite YouTuber replies. That's why, like, one day if I ever become anyone of a YouTuber, I always try to get back to people that comment, and it means a lot, especially when you're just some random dude that appreciates their content. Man, that's so cool. The progress. I had to I used this piece that I cut out because since my little drill bit wasn't long enough to get all the way through for the full tang, I took a small piece and then I hollowed that out and I used a needle file to get that on, and it fit perfectly. There's a knife right there. Everything fits in perfectly. All I got to do is get the little piece of steel that I want to use as kind of a spacer, and I have to drill the holes in that and then file that out so that it'll all fit together. That's where I'm at now, and I'm gonna drill it. And this is my first time drilling steel. I do have a titanium drill bit set, so hopefully we can cut metal. We're gonna find out, and fingers crossed that everything works. You know what I did wrong? I didn't tap this. I don't have one of those like punches. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Spooky. You know how like back in the day they joked about putting a nail file in a cake to someone that's in prison or in jail and they filed their way through bars? I cannot imagine what that's like, because I'm sitting here trying to file this little hole into like a line to fit the tang through, and I'm sweating. That's it. That's all I had to complain about. All right. Pretty lit. I just spent the last hour drilling this and then filing out this hole so that it could fit through the tang, and I could squeeze this in between the handle and the ferrule. And my hands are tired, they hurt. So I gotta finish out the profile on this, make it nice and smooth on the zirconia belt. So this is a zirconia belt. I'm gonna smooth out the sides of this, and then it's gonna be in between those two pieces. All right, update time. I have everything cut into place and have everything sort of lined up. All I need to do now is add the G10s, which I'm gonna do a sandwich of black and red, which I think is gonna look awesome. So it's gonna be like that. Sandwich, black, red, black. I think it's gonna look awesome with this color scheme going on here. So it's gonna be like that. In between here and here. So it's gonna be a lot of color in one little spot, which I think is gonna look cool. All right, I think we're almost ready to glue, which I'm excited about because having this drill press made this so much faster and easier. But we are all set up. I'm going to sand these down so that they're rough, and then they adhere, or take the epoxy, to glue, and hopefully, I'm gonna test fit it first, of course. All right, so I have it all here. I have my knife. I'm gonna go ahead and put epoxy on the blade itself, just a little bit, but I really want it to gush out whenever I squeeze everything together. That's the goal, at least. What sucks about this build is that I'm not even gonna get to keep this knife. This isn't my actual knife. So that kind of sucks, but at the same time, I am able to practice on a Yanagi before I actually want to spend the time to build mine. And I feel like that's just as cool as being able to keep it. So all in all, I'm grateful for this experience. And I hope that my friend likes this build. And I hope it comes out good, first of all. And then secondly, I hope he likes it. We'll see. I'm getting kind of hungry. If you're watching this, oh dear YouTube land, what did you guys recently eat? I'm curious. I want to know. What was your last snack? The last thing I ate was Chick-fil-A. And my favorite thing to get at Chick-fil-A is the Southwest salad. That is my all-time favorite salad anywhere. And I love salads. Even though I'm chubby, I'm husky, and I'm big. Alright, even though I'm fat, like I love salads. Like a good salad with balanced of protein, salt, and vegetables. Balance is very important in life. You work hard, you play hard. You have your friends' time, you have your family time, and then you have you time, which seems rare sometimes, but you gotta have you time. And this is me time right here. I don't have a clamp long enough for the entire thing, for the entire blade, but I'm a little bit worried how that's gonna turn out. Oh shoot. Whew. But we out here, you know what I'm saying? Doing the dang thing. I'm putting a lot of glue on this because I really want it to stick. I want it to gush out. So I'm gonna do my best to squeeze it here, and I need to put tape on it because the glue, I don't want it to glue to my clamp. So I'm gonna put a little bit of tape. I am gonna put more glue. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape as well. Okay, everything is on there. Oy, look at this big smorgasbord. I'm sad that the tang only comes to about like right here on my middle finger, and I'll probably have to cut it where my pinky is. I know it's not straight, but once everything's glued together, I'll be able to just sand everything down to, I'm probably gonna do a D shape on this one. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this for maybe 2 days. A few days until my next day off, and that's gonna be it for this build, this part of the build. All right, you guys. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been out here for like 3 or 4 hours now, and I'm like sweaty and stinky. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are having fun with me and my little custom builds. I'm having tons of fun learning and experimenting and figuring things out. Yeah, I had a great time, and I'll see you guys on the next episode, all right?